So for the second image, for the narrative critique, I chose an image by Morgan May. Um, I would, I mean, it's pretty obvious to tell by just looking at her other images with this one that um, her theme was Vice. She did multiple things, like there's a couple of alcohol, there's like video games or like phones. But this is the one I chose. It's a calendar, like a dry erase calendar, with like things like you need to do like study, test, present, like quizzes with like a lot of pills scattered on top of it. And I thought it was really good because for most people from the other images that I've seen, including myself, when we did Vice, like we just thought of alcohol because that's like really common in college. But something else that's also really common is pills, like using like a lot of people. I think that she was trying to say with this was like to study and for all the tests and stuff that because there are a lot of people that use like Adderall and Vyvanse to study for like extended periods of time, like right before a test. And I don't know if that's what these pills are, but I thought that's what it made me think of, and how like those are so common because I never heard of those until I got to college, and then now it's like everywhere around you. Like there's always someone that you could like get Vyvanse from to study or whatever. So it was kind of cool, and it also made me think of the opioid crisis that's going on. How people like some people are abusing a lot of pills, and it's causing a lot of deaths and ODs and stuff. So it also made me think of that. So that also was like another reason why I chose this image because it just made me think of that, and it had made me have like certain emotions for that. So it made it um, pretty special. So one of the like some of the elements that are like present that like really made the image interesting, where there's like harmony, because there's like all the squares for the dates for each day is like repeating over and over again, like for the whole month. And so that's like going out throughout the whole image, which that's definition of harmony. There's actually some contrast in the image because of like the dry erase part is white, and then there's like looks like cork underneath to like hang stuff. It's like a dark gray. There's also like kind of color contrast because I thought it was what was kind of cool is that there aren't really that many colors. There's white, gray, and then the blue from the pills, and that bright blue really it really stood apart from everything else, even though blue is not usually like a standout there color, like a bright um, color that draws attention. But I thought it was really cool that it's just because it's throughout the whole image, and that also created harmony just because of like all the pills that are all over. Um, there's also some of the things that I was thinking of, like when I first saw the image, also that you could add like for the on the dates and stuff. There's like study test, quiz, like presentation stuff like that, or papers. But stuff that I also thought is that I know a lot of people, like especially in college, like they'll go like really hard for like a week or 3 or 4 days studying, take the test, and that night they'll go and like drink or like party, go to the bars or something. I thought that would have been really cool if she would have added that like on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, put like party or something because in my experience I've seen that a lot of people do that. That's like one of their priorities also is that like a lot of times they'll be like, oh, I just gotta study, I gotta get all my homework done for the weekend so I can like go out tonight, like hang out with my friends, drink and stuff. So I thought that could have like improved the image for me from my perspective anyway. um let's see what I mean, honestly I thought it was just really cool because it seemed like a lot of people did Vice, but this is like a different take on it because I haven't seen anyone else so far do one with pills, but that's obviously something that's like very prevalent right now. So it was something that needed to be like represented. But I thought overall it was a really cool image, and that's why I chose. I only choose images I really like, but I really liked it. And the only thing really, like I said, to improve was to like I thought maybe like add parties or something that's like really important to people. Oh, another thing that I thought was really cool is that although the dates are set like throughout the month, there isn't actually like a month listed, and it made me think of like it doesn't matter what month it is, like this stuff is happening like over and over again, kind of like how school just kind of repeating over and over again, like the same cycle of like studying, tests, and then like a little bit of off time, and then just study and test over and over again. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that's why I chose this image and some of the elements that were present.